Today we're going to hitch a ride on the old space shuttle, and courtesy of NASA, we're going to highlight the absurdity of heliocentrism. Essentially, we're going to be on the camera on one of the solid rocket boosters, which is the white rocket boosters either side of the orange main tank. We'll look at a short clip, and then I'm going to show you some stills and highlight the absurdity of the heliocentric model. Just to give you some idea, we're going to be joining the action just before the solid rocket boosters separate. So just to give you some idea of what happens with the space shuttle, you get the solid rocket separation 2 minutes after launch, okay? And that's kind of where we're going to join the action. So if you just take a look, give you some idea. Liftoff obviously is in Florida, the old Cape Canaveral or Kennedy Space Station, Space Center even, dear oh dear. But that essentially gives you a basic template of what's happening on the ground and takeoff with regards to the boosters and the main tank separation as well, okay? This is the route the shuttle is taking, supposedly on its way to space. I find the direction quite interesting, but I'm going to go there on another video. Where the SRB separation is at the bottom and where I've put in the little shuttle is an approximate of where on the map we get the solid rocket boosters separation. It's an approximate, okay? And let me give you the launch details and time. Takeoff, the launch for the shuttle was at 8:56 a.m. in Miami, okay, or Florida. And here is the time and date for that time. 8:56 a.m. Miami time. You can see where the sun is over Northwest Africa, and you can see the red dot where the shuttle will be taking off from, okay? So we've got that as a reference. So with that in mind, we're going to watch this old school bit of footage. Essentially, we're going to join it near enough straight away when we get the tank separation. We're going to watch about 1.5 minutes, maybe nearly 2 minutes of footage. I'm not going to speak, and then I'm going to come back and join you. Just enjoy the footage, old school NASA, quite revealing. Pay particular attention to the sun, okay? So let's have a look. I will stop there. Separation at 126,000 feet, supposedly, okay? That as a reference, 126,000 feet. The altitude in the top right now, that is reference the shuttle, which is supposedly keeping on going higher and higher, okay? Of course, we're on the rocket booster camera, which is just tumbling and spinning at the moment, okay? Just in case you're wondering. That is such an awesome shot. That is so awesome. And I think we'll leave it there as far as the footage is concerned, but I'll get to my point now, how daft the heliocentric model is. Again, like I said originally, courtesy of NASA. Bear with me. Let's just go back quickly to time and date. Remember where the shuttle is, the red dot on the left, 2 minutes out of Miami is where we joined the action with the solid rocket separation. And the sun is over, literally directly over the northwestern side of Africa, but apparently is 93 million miles away. Okay? But of course, when we look at these images I snapped randomly through that video, these are approximately about 126 to 130,000 in altitude. The top right hand figure is regarding the shuttle, okay? So we won't get confused with that. We're about 126, 130,000 feet here in altitude, okay? So I find these pictures fascinating regarding the sun. Bearing in mind, the sun is directly over the northwest side of Africa. So just look at these pictures. I've taken at random points. And then we're going to ask ourselves, is the distance between that sun and the Earth 93 million miles? Of course it's not. The heliocentric model is impossible. We've just had NASA show us how daft the heliocentric model is as we rode one of their shuttles from back in the day. You can see the little hot spot on the Earth. You can see the sun above it, which means it's directly above, give or take a minute or two, northwest Africa. But the problem is, with the Earth in shot there, to see the sun, the camera would be having to look far right, and you wouldn't have any of the Earth in shot. But not only have we got the Earth, but we've got the sun in shot as well. Directly above northwest Africa, because we can see the sun mark reflection on the ground, proving the sun isn't 93 million miles away. We know this anyway, it's obvious. But when you ride a shuttle and you pay a little bit of attention, it becomes even more obvious. The heliocentric pantomime is falling to pieces. Even the people that promote it, in this case NASA, are showing you how silly it is. You just have to pay attention and look.